I did it again. Hello everybody, welcome back to Fonz Talks Jersey. It is I, Fonz Talk, your Jersey connoisseur here in the wonderful world of YouTube. And that's right, once again, Fanatics had a clearance sale. I was on scrolling through the internet and I saw they were having another clearance sale, a piece of the past, where things were up to 70% off. A little bit last minute when I saw it on the website, I was like, you know what? The first video was a success. Let me do it again and let me get some more jerseys for the collection. Now keep in mind, this isn't as much as the last video. If you want to check that out, you definitely should. This time I only got 4 jerseys and actually 1 hat this time around. Now my criteria for this piece of the past clearance sale, if Fanatics ever does this, I looked through all of them. They had a lot of different ones in my size. No basketball or NHL, at least in my size for this time. But my criteria for these jerseys is, are there kind of unique ones, or are there ones that I maybe would eventually wear down the line for a video or just day-to-day stuff? So I don't just go around and just grab a bunch of them. I just kind of just look through each kind of teams, which one's available, and see like, would I want this for the collection or would I wear it? So it's definitely ones that I definitely would consider at some point in my life. That's what we did here. 3 NFL. Seems like a lot of NFL on clearance. 1 MLB. And I did get 1 hat. And I did open up first to start to see if everyone was in there. And yes, everything came in 1 package. So shout out to Fanatics for that one. I'm going to put this down here. Let's get started with this unboxing of round 2. Now, first up, I did say I got 1 hat. And this was literally $2. And again, I am a Ravens fan. And I got the 2023 AFC North Division Championship hat. Now, I never had a division championship hat at all, and I thought, you know what, for $2, it actually isn't that bad of a looking hat. The patch is pretty cool. Again, really cheap. Ravens fan, to be kind of a cool piece of memorabilia. I'll probably wear this once in a while. Again, I'm just saying, the patch even though. It does look really good, and I'll give it that. Let's get to the actual bread and butter of this video. That's the jerseys itself. Now, the first one, again, as per tradition, I feel like it's just a bunch of Jets jerseys. That's the first one we're going to go up on here. Last time I got a bunch of Jets jerseys, and this other one I saw, and I'm like, you know what? This will be very interesting. This up here first is the New York Jets jersey, the old one before their current ones now, with the New York wording on top, with the little kind of white on the kind of above the arms here. Now, you're probably wondering who this is. I mean, you can tell by the number, and that is Garrett Wilson. I got myself a Garrett Wilson jersey. Now, I'm not gonna lie, seeing this jersey in person, I wasn't the biggest fan of them, but I gotta say, I kind of like the New York wording on it. I don't know why. I think it is kind of low-key sharp. Now, Garrett Wilson, pretty solid player for the Jets for the past couple of years. I thought this was cool because he wore 17 his first 2 years in the NFL before switching to 5. And I figured this is more like a rookie year Garrett Wilson jersey with a 17. I'm not gonna lie, this looks pretty sharp. Now, this one was about $10, but again, the quality isn't as bad. Pretty good. This isn't the stitch numbers, though, which is okay, but it's still pretty good for $10. I'm not going to complain. A Garrett Wilson rookie jersey, I think it's pretty cool. Now, let's go for the next one on here. This one I was originally going to get in the last Fanatics unboxing, but didn't have my size. I did see it in my size this go around, and I was like, you know what? I have to get it. This was actually $5. Now, here we got ourselves the Dallas Cowboys Color Rush jersey. I was always a fan of the Cowboys Color Rush jersey. It's definitely in like my top tier, like one of my favorite ones. I like the stars on the shoulders. It's like a kind of a throwback vibe to it, with the navy on the arms, with the white as the base. This is, of course, Mr. Micah Parsons, who was recently traded to the Green Bay Packers almost a year ago. Again, really cheap jersey. I thought the Cowboys jerseys were sharp. This is pretty cool. It's like a cool like novelty jersey. I just think the star patch is nice. It's a really good color rush uniform and for a very good deal. Now, would I wear this one a lot? Maybe for a video or two, but it's kind of a cool one to have. I kind of want to build up the color rush jersey section in my jersey collection overall. So this joins my other ones on here. Now, I was debating on getting this jersey because when I saw it when it was first released, I didn't like it, but I kind of ended up liking it once I saw it in the field. So we're gonna see how it looks in person. And this is the Arizona Cardinals rivalry jersey. If you can look it up a bit closely here, it has like the desert sand feel to it. Some call it the tortilla jersey, but I'm not gonna lie. I said I didn't like it at first when I saw it released, but once I saw it on the field, I found myself actually really liking it. The state of the Arizona flag is on here with the glossy feel to it. It's nice. You see on the back, it is Kyler Murray. I'll get to that in a second. The Cardinal logo looks really cool. This is a stitched jersey too. It just looks really good. Now, like I said, it's a Kyler Murray jersey. Now, this one I just found interesting overall because, you know, they wore it in 2025 when they debuted. They only wore it for 1 game. That's the rivalry rules. And Kyler Murray only wore it for 1 game. He's no longer on the team. He's on the Minnesota Vikings now. So this is a very, very rare jersey of a one-off Kyler Murray jersey that he wore for 1 game. The rivalry jersey, the wording and numbers, it looks really cool. It's a funky jersey. I don't have any rivalry jerseys in the collection, so this is officially the first one with the number 1. It's pretty cool. I gotta say, honestly, not bad quality. Looks pretty good. Now, that's it for the NFL jerseys. This is my last jersey in the collection. Again, not that many other ones here. It's a shorter unboxing. This is my only baseball jersey. I saw it, I'm like, you know what? I have to get this for the collection. You know, I gotta say, these are all wrapped up really nicely here. Now, this is a San Diego Padres digital camo jersey. Now, the Padres have had a couple of camo jerseys throughout its history. They started it back in 2000, I believe, where every Sunday home games, to honor the military, they have like their military jerseys, different colors and variations throughout the years. And the past couple of years, they had this one here. I believe they have a second one also that they kind of use here and there. Padres fans, let me know down below if it's still around or if they still use it. But this is like the main one they kind of use here, the digital camo one. You know, I'm not a big fan of camo jerseys, but I gotta say, this actually kind of looks pretty cool as a baseball jersey. I think camo, again, hit or miss, not the biggest fan. Camo basketball jerseys or camo football jerseys, not the biggest fan, even hockey jerseys. But I gotta say, with baseball, it actually kind of looks cool, like the digital camo kind of feel to it. Now, this player is still on the team, Mr. Manny Machado. This is my most expensive one in the Fanatics haul for about like $25, but still, I mean, that's pretty good. Now, this is like the replica version, because like the more limited version, the one that's kind of the one on the field, they have the Padres logo on the side and the American flag. But still, again, not bad. It's a good quality, and for a guy who's still on the team, pretty good player for the Padres. Not a bad deal. This is the one I'll probably wear the most, honestly. I think it's a pretty sharp looking jersey. So just to recap here, I got the San Diego Padres digital camo jersey of Manny Machado, the Kyler Murray rivalries jersey, the Micah Parsons Dallas Cowboys Carl Rush jersey, and a Garrett Wilson Jets jersey, their old jersey when he wore 17. So we're going to call this the Garrett Wilson rookie jersey. And of course, the Ravens 2023 AFC North Division Champions hat. And again, a shorter haul like my last video, something different. That'll be something cool to do. I might make this a series. They keep doing these Fanatics clearance sales. I'm definitely going to get a bunch. I got to find them earlier so I can get some NBA and NHL jerseys in the collection, but overall, pretty good finds here. Let me down below, what was your favorite of the bunch? Which one did you like the most? Which one did you hate? Which one are you questioning why I got it? Let me know what you got if you did this Fanatics jersey haul as well. Of course, you can follow Fonz Talk Jerseys on YouTube. Hit the bell, tell a friend, tell a couple friends, subscribe. You can follow my personal YouTube channel at Fonz the Falco. We're doing some more kind of grab bag stuff, some throwaway videos. Definitely doing some lot more stuff on this channel too, so definitely want to check that out. You can follow the Instagram page at Fonz Talk Jerseys, my personal TikTok and Instagram at Fonz the Falco. All that stuff is down below. But like I said, comment down below what was your favorite jersey haul in here, and let me know down below what you want to see for future videos. Thank you so much for checking another video on this channel. Have a good day, good night, good evening, whenever you're watching said video, and I'll catch y'all next time. Peace out.